Hey there, folks. The Scottsdale Travel Chick's sidekick here to present our ultimate visitor guide to Da Nang and Hoi An. In this video, we'll cover all the top things you'll want to see and do in this area, along with details on how best to get there and get around, the best times to visit, and a few secret pro tips thrown in too. All this, and with everything called out on maps, so you'll know exactly where things are at before you get there. Okay, let's go. Let's start with just a bit of background on this Da Nang and Hoi An area. Da Nang is Vietnam's third largest city, and it's roughly midway between Hanoi in the north and Ho Chi Minh City or Saigon in the south. Hoi An is about 30 to 40 minutes south of Da Nang and is much smaller, more like a small town. And both can easily be explored together over a multi-day trip. Da Nang has grown rapidly in recent years and has reached a population of almost 1.4 million people as of 2026. It used to be overlooked, but has recently become quite trendy, with new buildings, bars, and dining options opening every month. Some of the most beautiful beaches in Vietnam are also found in this area too, along with what they say are the most friendly people in Vietnam. Hoi An, only about 30 minutes away, is very different. It has a history going back more than 2,000 years, and many of the buildings still standing here are hundreds of years old. It used to be the principal port for the Cham Kingdom, which controlled the spice trade in this area of Asia as far back as the 7th century. So there's some real Vietnamese character in Hoi An. Overall, this region is perhaps the most rewarding in Vietnam because it blends beaches, culture, food, temples, mountains, and nightlife, all within 30 to 45 minutes of each other. How to get there and how to get around. Most people arrive to this area by way of Da Nang's International Airport, which is located more or less directly in downtown Da Nang. So it's a short taxi or grab ride to anywhere in the area. So the grab is across the 2 lanes in the parking lot across from the airport. Alternatively, many people who are doing top-to-bottom Vietnam tours arrive by train or bus. And the main train station is also directly downtown. All right, and here's the Da Nang. It's the train station. This is the one that does the all the way north to south, the train. Once you arrive, using the Grab app is probably the best way to get around. It's cheap, doesn't require any actual cash, and there's a large supply of vehicles to get you around. But if you're up for something adventuresome, the best choice is really to rent yourself a scooter. It's the best way to get around and very convenient. Getting between Da Nang and Hoi An is also easy by either scooter or grab taxi and should cost you around $40.
Always follow the inside of the lanes when you're doing a roundabout, so they get in first.
Walking is possible in Hoi An, but not really in Da Nang City, where the distances are much larger. Here are my pro tips for renting a scooter. The cost should be around $6 per day, but it's important to note that tourists really only should rent 50cc or electric scooters, as anything over this requires an international driver's license. Most places, however, will rent you larger scooters with no questions asked, but the police here do stop tourists and check, as well as give you fines. It happened to us. The best times to visit. The best months to visit are March through May, when temperatures are typically warm, but not yet the peak heat season. June to August are still fine, but you'll find that higher heat. If you're good with it, go for it. October through January tends to be the rainy season, which is still fine, but you'll expect a little bit of rain here and there. The bonus for this time of year, however, is it has the least crowds and the best pricing. Where to stay? You can stay in either Da Nang or Hoi An and see all the top sites in the central Vietnam area. So which do you choose? Well, I'd suggest you do your own research and decide for yourself, but I will give you the general guidance that if you want more nightlife choices, big beaches filled with tourists, more modern roads and buildings, and virtually unlimited food choices, then consider Da Nang. If you'd like a bit more old world and slower style Vietnam, then consider Hoi An. For both areas, I'd recommend staying near the beach as your best choice, but in-town options are also reasonable and can be really nice with many sites directly outside your door.
Hey babe, before you continue, we need to let everyone know that the Hilton Garden Inn in Da Nang is where we stayed, and in Hoi An, we stayed at the Renaissance Hotel. So be sure and check out our detailed hotel reviews. Both of these hotels are great choices, and I'll be posting those videos this next week.
The top things to see and do. Okay, with all that out of the way, let's now get to all the top things to see and do in the Hoi An and Da Nang area. I'll start directly in Da Nang town and the area around the Han River. The central attraction here has to be the Dragon Bridge, with many other sites nearby. The Dragon Bridge is Da Nang's iconic bridge that looks like a dragon and actually breathes fire and water on weekend nights. Song Tra Night Market is also very close on the east side of the river, and it's the best night market in Da Nang. There are a number of other night markets, but don't waste your time on them unless they're close to your hotel. Okay, it's a little bit of food at the front end of this big night market, and then clothing and stuff. And you can sit at all these tables, order whatever food you want. On the west side of the river is the Da Nang Riverfront Walk. Here you'll find multiple small parks to explore with a ton of small places to stop and eat while you watch the boats go by in the evening. Pro tip, nearby the Riverfront Walk is also a ton of rooftop bars if you want to try something more upscale. We have lots of walks along the waterfront like this, lights and little places to sit and eat and drink. Take it all in, and we'd highly recommend doing a nighttime boat tour on the river as well. There are many choices, and they are all surprisingly cheap, like $5 to $10 per person. They run every hour and tend to include some entertainment on board as well. This is money well spent in our opinion. On the west side of the river are a few more sites you might want to consider, such as the Cham Museum, which houses a collection of sculptures and covers the history of the Cham dynasty, which occupied much of central Vietnam in the first millennium AD through the 14th century. Da Nang Cathedral is here too, and its nickname is the Rooster Church. It stands out with a pink facade and French colonial architecture. And finally, APEC Park is here too, and very often has some type of festival or gathering going on, so do check it out as you're walking by. Moving to the east side of Da Nang, towards the beach area, it's more about food, nightlife, spas, and the beach scene. A very popular activity here is to visit a wellness spa. There is quite a wide selection from good quality local places to very trendy upscale Instagram choices. The most famous beach in Da Nang is here too, called Mai Kea Beach. It's got a lot of Vietnam War history, so check that out if you'd want. But in reality, the entire beach along this area is just one very long beach with multiple groupings of beach bars and dining along its length. And there we go, to Nang Beach. Everybody getting their picture taken. Finally, the streets just off the beach area are the most popular area in Da Nang for all manner of food and nightlife. All these side streets are small and walkable, and almost every block has something to be seen. Once you've had your fill of the Da Nang city sights, the two most popular destinations nearby are Song Tra Peninsula and Marble Mountains. Song Tra Peninsula, also known as Monkey Mountain, is the home of the giant Lin Ong Lady Buddha, many scenic viewpoints, and wild monkeys. And it's just 20 minutes or so north of the city. You can do this area as a half-day tour on your own, or take an organized tour which tends to include Marble Mountains as well. First up on the Song Tra Peninsula is the Song Tra Marina. It's a very trendy place at sunset for the Instagram crowd because it looks like a Greek village and it's great for evening photo shoots. Next up is the premier attraction here, the Ling Un Buddhist Temple. It's the main attraction on this peninsula and features a stunning view of the sea and a ton of Buddhist sites across multiple levels, including the 67-meter or 220-foot Lady Buddha. We're going to go up these stairs through those gates, and we got the big Lady Buddha up here to check out. Okay, this is the Lady Buddha. Pretty big. I think I read somewhere it's the second or first biggest Lady Buddha in the world. I don't know. Who knows? Everyone says that. After this, there are a number of small beaches to consider. Some very local, with only a parking spot for scooters, and others with resorts facing the beach where you can stop, buy a drink, and enjoy their facilities. Bai Cat, Bai Rong, and Son Tra Resort are all in this area. And then they have a little snorkeling area. Okay, we're at the Song Tra Resort, which is just after the Lady Buddha Temple. You can come here, just tell them you're going to have a drink, and you get to partake in all this here. After this, you'll round out along the Moi Sung Cape with some great overlooks back towards the city, and finish your tour at the entrance to the famous Intercontinental Hotel. That's the end of Song Tra Peninsula. Intercontinental Hotel is out there, but we have this little Song Tra, it's called the Song Tra Viewpoint. And they have chairs with umbrellas and little drinks. Not a bad little place to kind of check out the sights and relax. As you make your way around the peninsula, you'll also have some chances to experience monkeys as well. There's not one really guaranteed location, but it's a better than 50% chance that you'll see some along the way. There's a lot of what I would call normal monkeys, as well as the famous red-shanked duok, I think. You'll be really lucky to see one of those, however. Up next are the Marble Mountains, Hai Van Pass, and all the sites in the Hoi An area. But just a quick break here to say if you're enjoying this video, please give us a thumbs up, a comment too, or better yet, forward this to all of your friends. And please consider subscribing to our channel to receive more fun, informative travel videos just like this one. And if you really enjoy our content, consider buying us a coffee using the link below our video. The Marble Mountains are about 20 to 30 minutes south of the city and are basically a large outcropping of granite mountains. Here you can visit cave temples, pagodas, and take in some serious panoramic views. It's definitely worth your time, but do note there are some serious stairs and walking up and down to get the most out of this attraction. And as I said above, you can do a combination tour that does the Song Tra Peninsula and Marble Mountains in one day. Beyond these close-in sites, Hai Van Pass is very popular, but a bit further north. It has some nice views, but really not that much better than Song Tra in my opinion. Nonetheless, many people like to do this on the back of a scooter as a guided tour, and they say it's one of the most scenic coastal drives in the world. A bit further north still is the Bac Ma National Park. It's a lesser-known site here, but one we'd really recommend for its beautiful scenery, waterfalls, and very little tourism in the area as of the moment, though. Finally, there's one more big attraction in this area about 1 hour west of Da Nang, and you've probably heard of it. It's called Bana Hills. This place is very unique and hard to explain, but it's very popular. It's located about 1,500 meters up into the Trong Son Mountains, and you need to take a cable car to get up there. I'd call it kind of a small theme park, but it's probably just a huge scenic place with lots of different European-styled motifs to get a ton of cool Instagram shots. Perhaps the most iconic view here is called God's Hands, and you've probably seen it on Instagram. Here we are, the famous hand bridge, deserted like you see in all the Instagram pictures. Huh? Pro tip, book a 3-ride package on the Alpine Coaster. It's really fun. Now, moving just a bit south, you'll come to the sister city of Hoi An with its completely different feel. Hoi An is a UNESCO World Heritage Site and the single most iconic experience in central Vietnam. With its lantern-filled streets, riverside cafes, historic merchant houses, and a crazy amount of tailor shops, Hoi An will enchant you quickly. Hoi An town is only a few streets wide and maybe a half a kilometer long, but you can still lose yourself in this little area, exploring the 400-year-old Japanese covered bridge and dozens of ancient Japanese and Chinese style shop houses. You can visit in the daytime, but our pro tip is to really focus on coming here in the evening when the streets come alive and the river area does too. On one side of the river, you have that old town with all its historic quaintness, and across the small pedestrian bridge, you have the town's primary night market, as well as the rowdy riverfront party street. And in between, you have the river itself, almost always overloaded with lantern boats. It's certainly a sight to behold. Another pro tip here is that technically the Old Town area is free to walk around, but they'll try to charge you at the Japanese covered bridge and a couple of other entrances. It's okay to pay this small fee as it helps to maintain the town, and it gives you tickets to enter 5 different historic sites in the Old Town area. Just a short walk away and on its own private island is another popular attraction called the Memory Show. It's certainly worth a visit, and they have combination packages including dinner and a show, which are reasonably priced online. All right, baby, what are you doing tonight?
We're going to the Hoi An
memory show.
All right, we're gonna have
Just
some
behind us.
barbecue dinner and see some of the entertainment and then go see the main show.
Yes.
All right, let's go. If you go, our pro tip is to go a couple hours early and walk around to see all the sights and watch the various roaming mini shows they have around the park before the main show begins. Countryside biking through the nearby rice fields is also a big thing to do here.
Okay, babe, where are we going today? We are doing a countryside tour on a scooter, and we're gonna check things out with our shiny red helmets.
There are many tours offered by bicycle, scooter, or even Army Jeep, and seeing the rural rice field life with random buffalo sightings, hidden cafes, and quiet villages is certainly worth a half-day tour. We really recommend this as well. One more interesting and unique activity here is to take a coconut basket boat ride. They're offered at various places near Hoi An and take about an hour and cost less than $5. And if you're up for the adventure, ask them to do a super spin for you. Similar to Da Nang, there are many massage and wellness spas to try out as well. Finally, don't overlook that Hoi An has some really nice beaches only 10 minutes away, and we'd actually recommend picking your hotel near the beach area. The two big beaches here are An Bang and Kua Dai. An Bang Beach stretches over quite a long distance, and most of it is quiet, but the central part is a crazy experience as the sun goes down. It's something we have never experienced before. With the beach lined with local seafood shops and bars, yet almost all the locals simply come to hang out on the beach near sunset. We've never seen so many people on one beach. The other popular beach here is Kua Dai Beach, a bit further south. This beach is the more laid-back option, but still has many beachfront restaurants with a more chill vibe. We actually prefer this one, but you have to experience both, in our opinion. All right, this is Kua Dai Beach, just outside of Hoi An at sunset. And then up above is all of the beachfront restaurants. A whole bunch of them. In the Hoi An area, less than an hour away, you have two more attractions very popular with tourists. One is the My Sun Sanctuary, where you'll learn about the rise and fall of the once formidable Champa Kingdom. Be sure to check out our link below for our recommended tour provider. The other site is actually a boat trip to the nearby Cham Islands. There are many day trips here that go to the islands, where you'll get to do some swimming and snorkeling and have a lunch. But we'd really recommend a short overnight stay at one of the beachfront homestays. Such an overnight stay will also give you time to explore the rest of the island by a scooter tour. Okay, folks, with that, my friends, we've come to the end of our ultimate visitor guide to Da Nang and Hoi An. We hope you enjoyed. Did we miss any of your favorites, or do you have a secret tip you'd like to share with others? Please let us know in the comments section below, and please consider subscribing to our channel for more fun, informative travel videos just like this one. And if you're feeling particularly generous, consider buying us a coffee with the link below the video. We'd really appreciate it. Until next time, see you later.